Coverage from meteorologist Chesley McNeil and Chief Meteorologist Chris Holcomb. Chesley will kick us off. How are we doing out there, Chesley?
All right, thanks a lot, Cheryl. We can switch over to Max 2 behind me here. We'll show you that the radar will show you that we do have some heavy rain that's on the outside, and that rain will be with us right on through the afternoon. Expecting to get out of here probably by 3, 4 o'clock this afternoon. So very heavy rain, damaging winds, certainly with those thunderstorms that will push through. Tornado is possible, but it's on the low end for this afternoon, and we've been seeing some good signs. When I say we, I mean meteorologist Chris Holcomb and I have been tracking these storms as they continue to push to the east, and they've been weakening somewhat, especially over toward the Rome area. Notice all those luminous lightning strikes back over into Alabama. Now we just have a line almost of lightning strikes. So it is coming down just a little bit. Now, the heaviest of which is still back off to the west of us. You can see now just starting to push into places like Anniston. That will continue to slide over toward the east. Could it get a little stronger as it moves toward us? Certainly. This line has a history of producing tornadoes and also severe thunderstorms, meaning those winds get up to about 58, 60 miles per hour. So something that we'll be tracking for as we head through the rest of the afternoon. The rain has been on the light side so far, but now you're starting to see some of that heavy rain over toward Dalton, down toward Calhoun, just now leaving the Rome area where we had that heavy rain. And Cheryl just showed you that picture, and then extending back through the west into parts of Alabama. So this will continue to be the case as we head through the rest of the afternoon. So far, the winds along this line have been up to about 40, maybe a little bit over 40 miles per hour. That is not into severe weather criteria, but if those winds start to pick up a little bit, certainly we'll get some of those warnings. Chris Holcomb is here now. He's been here since 7 a.m. in our streaming weather center, giving you all the latest, and now joins me to talk about the watches that we have out there right now.
Yeah, and Chesley, I want to show you one thing. This is just coming into us. The National Weather Service just issued a brand new severe thunderstorm watch that is going to be in effect until 7 o'clock tonight. I'm showing this to you on the radar map because it hasn't come into our other county map yet. And in fact, I'm going to check that here right when I show you this to see if it's coming in yet. But you see this yellow box that just showed up here. This is a severe thunderstorm watch that's going to be in effect until 7 o'clock tonight. It does include all of the metro area down to the south toward Columbus. It includes Macon. It goes over toward Augusta. It includes Athens. It includes northeast Georgia up toward Rabun County. As this line moves in, we are expecting those storms to still potentially be close to severe limits. We haven't seen really any strong storms developing out of that system quite yet, but there is that potential that some of those storms could turn strong. Okay, it did just appear on our county map. Now, what I want you to see here, we also had a severe thunderstorm watch in northwest Georgia that was set to expire at 1, but now we have this new watch that expires at 7 o'clock. It does include those areas of North Georgia, Metro Atlanta, as I mentioned, Athens, Macon, West Georgia. So pretty much all of us are in this watch. I don't think that it will last until 7 o'clock, just because we think the storms are going to be out of here between 3 and 4 in the metro Atlanta area. We also have been watching our convective outlooks, and that is the severe weather risk areas. So far, the Weather Service hasn't really changed this map that much. They are keeping us in a level 3 of 5 risk. Chesley and I really think this level 3 risk should be more in central Georgia and south Georgia, and we should be in a level 2, but we're just telling you what the Storm Prediction Center is saying right now. We'll let you know if they change that. Don't let your guard down, but we're encouraged by the fact that we don't have any severe thunderstorm warnings out there right now. As these storms move through the city of Atlanta, though, as we have the heating of the day, which is really just going to be a few degrees higher than where we are right now, but that may be enough heating to kind of make some of these storms fire up a little bit more. So stay with us through the rest of the afternoon as we walk you through this line of storms moving through.
All right, we appreciate that so much, Chesley and Chris. And we know that a little bit of rain can make a big impact on traffic around Metro Atlanta, and we expect that storm system to impact your drive at some point today. Our team's been out monitoring the changing road conditions for you. Ariana Maniz is live in the 11 Live Weather Impact Tracker. Ariana, how are things out there now?
Well, conditions remain calm overall, but the biggest change that we've seen is the rain come down at a more consistent pace. Take a look at the roadways. Right now, we are south of Dalton on I-75 South, and as you can see from this view of the windshield, the rain continues to pick up. And what started as a light mist earlier this morning, as we've moved into the afternoon and continue to just drive around northwest Georgia, we've seen this rain turn into a more steady, heavier rainfall. We've also heard at some points claps of thunder. We've even seen flashes of lightning already, which is really just a sign that these storms are just kind of moving closer to the metro area. We came up to northwest Georgia closer to like 5 a.m. this morning to get a preview of what we can expect as that storm system moves closer to the area. Now, as you mentioned, Cheryl, traffic is a big thing in Metro Atlanta, and the biggest risk for drivers once the storms fully arrive in the city will be strong wind gusts and heavy downpours. And we've already experienced that intense rainfall coming so quickly, changing road conditions. We've experienced ponding on the roads when we got off an exit. We started to see that right when the heavy rain started to come down. So once again, timing is everything. If you do have to travel, make sure you time it out where you do not have to be on the roads at the peak of those storms moving through. Back to you.
Great advice, Ariana. Thanks so much.